Hi, welcome to my channel about fischertechnik, robotics and embedded systems. If you're new to my channel or haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe via the thumbnail in the bottom right corner. This video is focused on my Raspberry Pi 1 in combination with Linux and the Mono project, which is C#. And last time I managed to get some LEDs working through C#, including this LED, which is from fischertechnik, and my purpose is now to get this fischertechnik motor working through some library. So in order to get that working, I have to switch to screencast, so I can show you what I do. Like I said, screencast, and I've made a few changes. First of all, the wiring. I have now 3 points ground, 5 volts, and prepared for another voltage like 12 volts. So this is a little bit different now. Then in order to run this one, this fischertechnik motor with propeller, I can easily connect it to voltage and ground, but then it continues to run. So that's not the idea. The idea is to connect it to the GPIO. And I've changed the code, not yet compiled, but I also changed the Fritzing, so now the ground is everywhere, and this should run anyway with a wire from here to here, and then let's make a bend point right here. And a bend point right here to keep things nice. No. Here. So this would be a nice one. Will it run? Will it work out? That's not a question. So here, build it. And when it has built, I need to go to the Raspberry Pi and run it. For this one I need my server to come back alive, and it says pin P1, pin 18 is not defined. Well, that means that I have to find another pin. Not nice, but that's the way it goes. Finally found a solution, using the correct method. Instead of connected, I have to use connector, and then it finds out that it compiles. So will it actually run? And then it is a bit better if I have this one over here. This one doesn't matter for now. So that's a bit better. Will it run? First the LEDs, and then a motor should run for half a second. That is if it actually is connected. And it doesn't seem to do so. So I am going to add a console dot write line telling myself that the motor has been activated. Okay, build successful. Let's go again. Those are the LEDs. Motor 1. Okay. So the connection is there, but the motor doesn't do anything. While if I do it like this, the motor clearly works. So that there remains the question, what voltage comes from here? I think it is the low 3.3 voltage. So I have to find out about the voltage here. The problem still isn't solved, but I forgot to put connection 1 to close, which I have now, so it just closes. I change this to open, which I'm not quite sure if that is the solution, but so far the motor doesn't do anything from the GPIO. So I'll have to measure. And when measuring you can do two things, the LEDs as well as the motor. So let's start the algorithm with holding multimeter to the resistor and then look at the needle, which shows a clear voltage. Then holding the probe of the multimeter to the pin of the GPIO, running again, and then the needle of the multimeter doesn't show anything, so there's no voltage. Question is, why is there no voltage? Everything runs. There's a sleep for half a second. A quarter of a second is measured. So, is the wire okay? And now things get a bit interesting and weird at the same time. I have added a wire to GPI 40 right here. Also changing the algorithm, so everything is now a toggle, and when I measure, this one works, this one works, so for GPIO or GPIO 21 or output 40, but the motor does not work. So on the multimeter the LED shows output on the multimeter, and this one shows output, but this one doesn't do anything. So what I'm going to do is changing this to motor 1 and setting this to giving this to each, which is something in Dutch, or means something in Dutch. So let's see if, and then I of course have to connect the wire as well, otherwise it's no use. Let's see whatever happens to the motor now. First build, now run. and crash. There's a massive crash. Unheld exception. Yeah, because toggle 2 is not the same thing. Okay, so I am going to yeah, that's correct. I have to use each, so I have to keep use each. Okay, that's true. I just connect the wire to it and then it should work. It doesn't matter where I connect it to, it just has to be like this. So, go. Motor 1 doesn't do anything. And that doesn't work either, to my big surprise. So I am still going to measure. And how do I measure that? With something called a wire. So I'm going to take this one out, which isn't doing anything. Okay, measuring the wire, and then on the multimeter it should clearly show a moving needle. And it doesn't do a thing. That's a big surprise. That is a very big surprise to me. And if I keep it like this, it used to work, and the wire has to stay in. Oh, that's a big surprise. It goes negative. Why does it go negative? That means that the motor doesn't work anyway. Full of surprises, but a big riddle. I have changed a bit of wiring right here, a different type of wiring. I also changed the sleeping time here to 2 seconds because I noticed a jolt in the motor, and it might have been the timing. So this is another test. And first the LEDs, then a motor that doesn't work, and then a motor that doesn't work, which is not like my last test before recording. So let's do it again. And now well, you see it does work, but it doesn't work automatically. So last time it did it nicely, and you can always see that during recording it doesn't work nicely. Anyway, you can see that it is functional and a little jolt in the end. So whatever happens to the other one, I don't know. And then I mean this port here, because now it is this port. The motor is functional, but with some hesitation. And with this result I say thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, give the video a thumbs up. Leave a comment or suggestion, click the bell for notification, and click like. You can also follow me via Twitter and Instagram, and please support by either becoming a patron for as little as €2 or $2 a month, or via PayPal or Ko-fi. This is going to be continued. Please take also a look at my website for more interesting projects. For now, have a great day, take care, stay safe, bye.